We've actually had a pretty good day here. Sorry, my headphones don't stay plugged in. There we go. And pretty good week so far. So we're just going to jump right into this time period. We took 3 longs out of this area. Close 1, close 2 up here. Took another long, or was this a short? Took a long too early. Right here. Closed out on the candle instead of the zone. Should have either waited for it to go lower or use the stop down here. But I was already up pretty good, so I was like, I'm not going to get back too much. Then the next day, which was today, I only did this long out of the mid / these 2 zones. And that was fine. We got a little 1-to-1. It is funny. I was like, just knowing you could be making 10 times more. I talked to my boss about this today. If you were trading NQ, but it's like, yeah, if you're consistent, but it's also like if you're not, then. But these was this week so far. I know we didn't. Yesterday was great, but we're coming back. We're coming back, boys. We're coming back. So let's just jump into it. First we had this situation at 10:35. So yeah, we'll see what happened there. I don't know why you have to load if it was already loaded. 10:35. And then we got faked out at 11:12. Okay. And this was just off the 5-minute OR mid. And there's a lot of volume on the 5-minute over here. This bounce off of VWAP. I wonder if like some people try to take that. There's a lot of volume up there on the 5-minute, but and yeah, the 1 hour looks pretty bullish. Not a lot of volume below 230, 235. And this just kind of looks like low volume too down here. I mean, on the 5-minute it looks like a lot of volume, but
yeah, did you get it all that?
On here it looks like there's just no interest in trading close to the mid and pushing up. I think it went higher than that, but what is, yeah, it broke through that. So it kind of consolidates around there. I wanted to, this is going to be a long enough video, but I wanted to see if we can finagle the big trades. One, to actually show up. But 2, now what did this look like? Just a lot of volume with a taper at the bottom. Just not a lot of interest. But 2,
Did you get that thing all down?
Yeah, I got a little scared there on the actual play and kind of jumped out, I think, but I got back in, which maybe should have just stayed in, you know. Oh, we should also look at like this is what I do. There's just like I guess there's some stacked volume here, but it's so kind of ambiguous. Like you can find that. I feel like you can find volume patterns anywhere on here. Like, look at this. Look at these volume patterns. Look at these nodes. It did kind of bounce out of there, though, so not the best counter example. It started the precise action. The price action started to consolidate here. Actually, this is very clear now in the 1 hour that there was no volume up here. Maybe that's something that was clear on the joint. We were just below this old. Yeah, that was a little bit of a lack of volume. Oh yeah, but the volume bubbles, like to see if 11:13. If we can get it to show up where it actually matters and not just in fake outs, but also not to show up all the fucking time. I mean, it kind of doesn't matter if it shows up all the time if it's still showing up in your key areas. Okay, we're hitting our head on this lack of situation. Maybe that offer is a good reason to get short for you. What did that look like over here? Just kind of a lot of volume. Yeah, a lot of volume. Wow. A few pops of offer up there too. Okay, we're getting some bid here. And this was that first fake out. But definitely wanted to go lower. Was this the first fake out? Yeah, there were two pumps. Two pump fakes. Big bid is showing up. Now, if I'm like staring at the DOM, I don't really know what would make me jump for the third one that turned out to be the actual good one. So that's the trouble. Here's a second pump fake out of this. All I was looking for in price action was like, is it coming low enough into the zone that kind of makes sense? It's kind of hard to describe. It's really like, is it coming low enough? Here it's like this was a big pocket of volume. There were some big nodes right at this level. I don't know. This is where it gets tough. This is where it gets a little retroactive. This is where you say, yeah, I knew to take that one, but not that one. And that's just, sometimes that's just not how it works. Sometimes you just take them, and then just because you're willing to take the heat all the way down to here, you get in. You know, it works out for you. But I didn't take the heat down there. That's why. And look at all this bid too. We're pushing below that. This is where I got taken out. And then how do you know to buy down here? Do we get a really big seller? We are getting a lot of bid right there. Whew, even more than that. And that's kind of a thing where it's like, how do we know that that wasn't the big one? This is the big one, but we only know that now that we saw it. Kind of tapering down there. I just see a lot of bid coming in down there. Yeah. A lot of aggressive buyers right here to 341.50. Yeah, it's just like, what do you... It starts taking off. Look at this delta profile. Is that helpful at all? Not really. So yeah, it's kind of... I don't know about order flow on that one. But somebody is surely reading that properly. I don't know. Maybe it's just not about catching the low. Maybe it's about catching the movement. What the hell? Okay. That was that. Let's hop over to today. 12 minutes. We are flying. And we want to jump to, where do you want to jump to? Hello. Let's just jump straight to... I think I joined the market up here, but let's see what happened at 12:33 and then pay attention at 1 o'clock. I'm going to do a little math here. So 2 is 9. Thanks for being so European about this, ATAS. 2 is 9. 5 would be 12. Okay, so there's some offer coming in here. Oh, chill out for a second. Okay, so this zone had a specific big fat right here, right? It matches up with the price action pretty nicely. You love to see that, and that was also an area beforehand, kind of. Yeah. And this looks like it's losing interest above on this 1 hour candle. So let's just see. Bunch of aggressive sellers pushing it down a little bit. Sorry about my chair. On the Delta, there's a lot of blue up there. And it looks like seeing some red reloading, it kind of looks like. They're struggling to get it above 610. Hold it up there. A bit of a flush. That would have been nice to jump in. Oh, wow. Oh, and I know those. The 5-minute OR. This 5-minute candle just looks like a ton of volume up here with very tapered up above. So that looks kind of good to short. And they can't quite reclaim that wick all the way. They couldn't stay above that candle. So this looks pretty good to short. I dare say.
Yeah, did you get it all that?
I got 5 on it. I got 5 on it.
Let's see if that big offer gets broken. Yeah. Not for long, though. Big offer coming in again. Struggling to stay up there. And then just... maybe I need to pull in a time and sales. You know, we know what happens here. Just trying to figure out how to match it up a little bit. Getting some gappage.
Did you get that thing all down?
We actually longed when it got down to the mid. And we're starting to get volume in. And there's a push. There's a big red at the bottom. It's just like a little bit of volume right at the mid. And now we're building back up with that 1 minute close. I think if you wait for the 5 minute close, you're too late. So I got in right above that candle. It's also kind of a little bit of a shelf below there, the 5 minute OR and the 5 minute mid. They built it a little higher. Bless you. Okay, well that's the entry. Yeah, still trying to figure out what's going on. See ya.